tripod is not adjusted. Try this again. Mute. No, don't do that. Come on now. Gosh, YouTube, come on. All right. Now. All right, it's a little bit better. Good. So you got a sneeze. What are you doing what you got there, cupcakes? All right. We are live here. See how this goes. Annapolis, Maryland. You know, Darren, I was in Annapolis, Maryland, 1999. I came up there for the H&FS Festival. Big old rock festival they used to have like a 2-day event up there. Hey, James. But H&S Festival, something like that, up there in Annapolis, Maryland. The weather is, I can't complain. It's been nice all week, but it's been raining since about 4 o'clock. So not too bad, not too bad. All right, America's Finest Backhoe. What's going on there? There's Andy. A few people will get on here with us tonight. See how this goes here. 40-some people watching. Good deal. Well, at least my buddy James is on here. Maybe he can stick around for a little while to keep out all the crap that comes in here on these lives. That's why I've not done one in a while, but every time I try to do these live videos, there's so much like robots and just spam that comes in here in this chat window that I can see it, but you guys can't see it because YouTube blocks it all, but it just makes for a mess. Makes for a mess. Bruno, Richard bought you ice cream. Yeah. Looks like he's in there clapping, Richard. Looks like I'm headed to get some ice cream tonight, Bruno. Appreciate it, Richard. Thanks to all the super chats there, guys. I really appreciate those. All right. 1776. Yep, I didn't key in on that, Richard. That's a good year right there. I'm drinking some type of Greg. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Greg, appreciate the super chat. Send me an email, Greg, outofthewoodsforestry@gmail.com, and put Tennessee in the subject, and I'll contact you that way, and I'll hook you up, everybody, no problem. outofthewoodsforestry@gmail. Email me, Greg. Do that tonight, and hopefully by Monday I'll have an answer for you on that. We'll take care of you. Not sure what's going on with Woodenizer and their quote forms right there, but I'll take care of you there, buddy. No problem. Shout out to Jackson. Denham. I can't even say your last name. Shout out to Jackson. This is like a strawberry orange juice mixture. Food City has it, and it is delicious. I like to have a glass every night. It's mostly orange juice, but still a little bit of strawberry mixed in there with it. And I've had a little bit of a cold here for about a week, so hopefully this right here will take care of that, hopefully. But Greg, let me know if you got that message there, Greg. Send me an email. I will take care of your problem there, buddy. I'll get you hooked up with the right people. All right. Just finished sawing the nicest poplar. I wish I was sawing poplar. I've been sawing that aggravating pine. Come here, Bruno. Look. 1776. Bought you ice cream. Look, say thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. I've been sawing that hateful white pine. I don't mind sawing white pine, but the knots in it are just terrible. A lot of knots in this pine. All right. Let me see here. Caught up on the super chats. Once again, Greg, send me an email, outofthewoodsforestry@gmail.com. Hello from Michigan. Sticky wood. Yeah, it is really sticky. And the pitch builds up so much on the blade guide rollers that sometimes they quit spinning altogether. You know, it just gets, it's nasty. Nasty stuff. Good evening from Georgia. I had it all over me. I had to take a shower when I came in. I had that stuff all over me. In my hair, it was just terrible. Yeah, I have a 20-inch 5 horsepower Grizzly. Clark Griswold, see. Yeah, Norton Grizzly. Covered with pine tar. You're exactly right. Hello, Tim. There's another moderator. What's going on, Tim? Yeah, I put pine sol in it, but this white pine, he just brought it to me a few days ago. And it is probably the worst pitch pine I have ever sawed. It's all over the place up there. The mill is a mess. It's all over the controls. I went through 2 pairs of gloves. It's terrible. Frit doesn't care. You're right about that. We've had good luck with pine sol. Let me see here. Well, 100 people's watching tonight. That ain't too bad. I can get caught up here with this little screen. YouTube, always refreshing my screen non-stop. And I have good internet signal here. That's aggravating. All right. Let me see here. Thanks, Paul. I'm actually working on a video tonight. Me and Dan's been working at the barn all week long, putting up sheathing on the roof. And I did some filming yesterday. So that video should come out probably tomorrow night. Alan, do I sell slabs? I sure do, but I don't. Excuse me. I do sell slabs, and just not very often. I need to start selling more. I've had so many projects here at the mill for the past year or so. I've not had time to do anything else besides just build stuff. Put it that way. All right. Homestead, Michigan, contributing to the camera fund. I really appreciate that. I've been trying to buy a new camera here for the channel, and I'm trying to step up to a nicer Canon because the lower end models just don't last. They last about a year, then they get sawdust in them, they're gone. And I'm trying to get one of those 80Ds. They're just, man, they're high. Old timey, hey from Midfield. I'm not sure who you are there, buddy, but I grew up in Midfield. That's interesting. I missed a lot of chats here. I can't keep up with these. Well, there's Karen Creek. It's about time there, Karen Creek. That guy's been up there working on that woodshed for the past few weeks. Let me see here. The 90D. I've not even seen the 90D. I've probably seen it and not paid attention. The 80D, God, that thing's like, gosh, like $1,100 or something. Just crazy money for these cameras. Crazy money. First sawmill I owned, you'll never see it on video, was a LT28. LT28. I think I just got an email from Greg. I'll take care of you there, Greg. Thanks for the super chat, and I'll holler at my people at Woodenizer that I know and see if I can take care of you there. I'm trying to go back here now. I missed a bunch of stuff. One day, Bruno will help with the sawmill, no doubt about that. He's a good-sized kid. He's 9 years old. He'll be 10 June 23rd of this year. Hard to believe. There's my buddy Steve Milam. Yes, Steve, we bought OSB this week to sheathe the timber frame. $32 a sheet for that stuff, and it was less than a half inch. Crazy money right there. Crazy money. Crazy money. Let me see here. There's TYM Customs. The weather's not bad up here today, buddy. It's just raining a little bit. Probably by maybe tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video on what you sent if the rain holds off. I want to get a good clear day to put that on the tractor. So hopefully as soon as we have good weather, maybe Sunday. All right, let me see here. Shady Oats Mill, $10. Let's get that new camera. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Every dime goes toward it here lately. Elmwood, hello, how's it going? Ashwood, we do. Most of it's dead standing because of the emerald ash borer, and I just don't fool with a whole lot of it. The fire, was that fire yesterday? Because me and Dad, well, I was on the roof of the timber frame and I smelled smoke all day long. I'm assuming that's where it was coming from, because I heard there was a forest fire close by. The sticky wood is on the roof there, buddy. That's why I had to change clothes when I came in. I sawed 1x8x10s all this morning. The Dad came over and I put them on the roof, and I had it all over me. I was up there putting that stuff down and sheathing. We had a good run right there. We had about 7 days of no rain up here, and it started raining about 3 o'clock. But it's not too bad. It's been dry for a while, so we've had it pretty good. Let me see here. If I miss your question, then just look over me. They're coming in so fast I can't read them. Okay, encountered it in Boone all the way over to Rural King. Yeah, if you're talking about that fire, I did as well. We smelled smoke all day. Most interesting thing inside of a tree, nothing really interesting, actually, just nails. Carter County, what's going on there? All right, I think I'm caught up. The beard logo on the front of the t-shirt. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Farm Focused about that. I'm not sure. What do you do with the first cuts? If you're talking about the cuts with the bark on it, they go to the burn pit. Any more meetups? Gosh, I don't know. I do not know. I had several of them scheduled last year with Woodenizer, but of course we all know what happened there. And excuse me, but I'm not sure on that, on the meetups and stuff. I don't know. Let me see here. TYM Customs. Toward the camera fun. Appreciate that. I did see his channel. I watched that the other night. And it's pretty impressive. I tell him to stick with it. But I appreciate that. That's TYM Customs. And that guy's making attachments. And I guess you could describe it as additional equipment for TYM tractors. And he sent me something the other day. We're going to be putting on the TYM here sooner than later. As soon as the weather clears up. Probably tomorrow if it don't rain. No, Tim, I did not, because we're still sawing pine. But I'm thinking your brother was right. Probably some WD-40. But it's all over my clothes. It was in... I had pine pitch in my beard today, in my hair. It was all over me. That was up on top of the barn, laying on it, as Dad was throwing boards up to me to attach. It's all over me. It's terrible. The sawmill's a disaster up there. It's all over the mill. I need somebody to come clean it. It's terrible. All the rails have just, it looks like somebody's went up there and poured syrup on all the rails. It looks like I've been eating at Waffle House, put it that way, and they've poured syrup all over the tables. It's the same way at the mill. It's all over the place. All right. How about some thumbs? Appreciate that, Steve. Hey, from New York. There's David. Roger Bishop. Bruno's going to get a kick out of that. Hey, Bruno, you want to come see this? He likes these little animations you guys send with these super chats. He's in there eating cupcakes right now. He may not come in here. I'll show it to him later. Thank you, Roger. I really appreciate that. The wireless mic. I have 2 wireless mics actually, and I usually just use the microphone that goes on top of the camera most of the time. Hello from Northwest Georgia. There's Chris. All right. I have a twin rail sawmill. The bed has a crown in it. I have no idea. Have you talked to Norwood about it? I'm not sure about that. I've never been around a Norwood mill before. Melbourne, Australia. A good beginner sawmill, I think, is a LT15. And LT15 wide at that. That's a good beginner sawmill. Okay. TYM tractors are manufactured in South Korea. It's a South Korea company. But they do some assembly over here in the States, I believe. Don't quote me on that. More for the camera fund. Appreciate it, Jonathan. Good deal. Hello, Larry. Appreciate the super chat, guys. That really helps us out here because we're trying to take all this super chat money and buy a new camera. Because cameras aren't cheap, and in addition to that, YouTube monetization is not what it used to be at all either. So it's kind of went down here lately, I've noticed. Winter season in the pine tree, and I agree with that. What's the plan for the backhoe? What backhoe? Let me see here. I think I'm caught up on this. Man, this thing it's stuck, and I don't see nothing for like 2 minutes sometimes. Aggravating. Let me see here. Any mints? No. This is just orange juice. It's got some kind of strawberry flavor in it. There's nothing mixed in it, guys. I don't drink alcohol, period, at all. I've not drank alcohol in probably since I was in college, I guess. Never liked the stuff. Never liked it. Will you play guitar on chat? Probably not. But I appreciate you asking, though. I need to start playing more, though. Let me see here. Pine sale. Do you think milling wood will be a viable business in today's time? Everybody that I know who has a sawmill is doing pretty good and has been doing pretty good for a while. I think I missed something here. Is there a way a person could talk to you about a few first before they go to the fire pit? No, there's so much liability here. People come here. Even the UPS guy the other day pulled up and saw my burn pit, wanted to go through it. And there's so much liability with equipment, with logs, and stuff like that, and business insurances that I have. You just can't have people, coming to your property for one. Number two, going through and trying to pick stuff out of burn piles. Well, if they step in there and turn their ankle or something, or break their leg, they're going to come after you. Half of them will, half of them probably wouldn't. A lot of liability right there. You got to be careful with who comes around. Not that I don't trust you guys. But that's the reason I just kind of burn stuff and I'm done with it. Let me see here. Appreciate it, Chris. What's your opinion on pals? I eat pals as much as possible. Put it that way. I used to eat pals almost every day when I worked in the jail a long time ago. It was right across the street from pals. Let me see here. There's James. James is still sticking around with us. Hello, is it Christine Murphy from Michigan? There's Keith, Hayton Pine. A lot of people are asking about a backhoe. What are y'all talking about? Oh, we're not talking about a backhoe. Let me see here. Gordon Farmer's Forge. How many people's on here? 175. That ain't too bad. As soon as the timber frame's done, sometime before I'm 50, hopefully, I think we're going to put internet down there and do these little live videos inside the shop down there instead of from my living room. I don't know, James. I don't know what they're talking about. Nice teeth. Yeah. New video? No, probably tomorrow night. As soon as I get done here, I'll probably spend the next 4 hours or so editing that thing. Any hemlock down there? It's up in the mountains. I see it sometimes. There's plenty of it here. You just got to find it. That jointer's set up. I've had a jointer for years. I'm not sure if you're talking about the correct machine or not there, Jonathan. Roger, I used these large L brackets, and I've been asked that question. Even people's emailed me a bunch of times about that. Tell you what, Roger, in the next video, I may film tomorrow. I don't know. Just see what the weather's doing. See if Dad's coming over. But I would go down there to the timber frame and do a little summary on how we attached it. And more importantly, what is underneath the post. The post is not directly on top of the concrete. There's two barriers between it. I got an L bracket and two barriers. Next video, we'll walk down there and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right. Let me see here. Totally behind now. There's Dylan's woodwork. What's going on, Dylan? Blade sharpening system, probably 3,000. No, that's not hemlock back here. It is not. I hope so, Steve. I was going to do that this evening, but it was raining too hard and blowing in, but I hope so. Chris. Oh, good. The backhoe questions are coming in. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Good reason for Pals and Royal King both. That Royal King's a pretty nice store up there. I went up there I was up there about 2 months ago. I bought a new rifle. I went up there and bought one, but that's a nice store. First time I've ever been to one. Hello from Bama. You're right about that, Keith. You know, Matt sends me text messages all the time and pictures to, all the time what he's doing. And here lately, every picture he sends me, he's on that stinking excavator digging a hole or pulling a log out. You can't get him out of that thing. I'm doing good, Dylan, and by the looks of you there, buddy, you're just as busy as I am, which is good to see. All right. Hello from Mississippi. There's Dave. There's John. Other than your videos, how many board feet a week do you saw? I have no idea. I don't never keep track of it. Never have kept track of it. The Northern Viking, we're good deal there. I take the cats are in the meal. The cats are on the front porch asleep, and maybe in the garage. I'm not sure. I leave the garage door cracked about 6 inches at night so they can go in there and sleep because the coyotes here are terrible. All right. I think we're caught up now. 180 people watching, not too bad. I'm about out of juice here. I use water most of the time. If I'm sawing pine, I'll pour some pine sol in it. And there's Charlie. Charlie and Sarah. Charlie, I didn't forget about your email, Charlie. But I need to respond to you. I'm the world's worst at replying to emails. I need to email you back on that little thing we were talking about, though, Charlie. Sorry about that. I was not ignoring you. Bruno is back here in the bedroom or he's upstairs. I'm really not sure. I hear him. He's somewhere. The weather's been good, Dylan. Okay. With Mark, and I talked to Mark on the phone the other day. Mark Delici. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or not, but I wouldn't mind going up there and seeing him, though. I love those circle sawmills. I love them. I'd like to run that one day. I'm out of juice. All right, let me see here. ORD, thank you for watching. Charlie didn't respond after I apologized for not answering his emails, so sorry, Charlie. Hopefully you'll look over me there. I've just been busy here for the past few months. Been crazy busy. Let's see here. Alright, can't wait to see the new backhoe. Man, there's a lot of talk about this backhoe on here. My goodness. You guys must know something I don't know here. Over the ridge in Virginia, there's Beth, there's Marty Davis. There's 307 GOAT from Wyoming. No problem there, Paul. Let me see here. All right, we're caught up. So thanks for watching tonight, everybody. We've been on here for about... How long have we been on here for? 26 minutes. So thanks for the super chats. There's another super chat. There's Tony. Tony, I didn't forget. This has turned into a live video of apologies for not emailing or calling people back. Tony, I will call you back tonight there, bud. I've been covered up with Dad today. He's had me working on the barn all day. Backhoe install fund. What's all this talk about a backhoe? There's Tony talking about a backhoe now. We see here. Appreciate the super chat, Tony. Go check out his channel. It's Tony's Tractor Adventures. He does sawmill work, tractors, barns, all kinds of stuff. Let me see here. Smash the like button. I agree with that. Is Tennessee better than North Carolina? The cuckoo clock. Yeah. Excuse me. Bruno has a love for clocks. We have these big giant clocks all around the house in here. He loves them. There's my buddy Josh Ferguson there, tongue twisted. I get terrible phone signal where the sawmill is. I can't do lives up there. I've tried it before. It does horrible. There's dead spots all over this place with phone signal. I can't get any phone signal at all up there. I don't blame you, Dylan. It looks like you guys get covered up there, snow. Nuts 319 could come down and run your backhoe after cutting some tree. All this talk about a backhoe there is getting me kind of suspicious. More backhoe talk. Upgrade to an LT70? Gosh, I don't know. I really don't have the need to be honest with you. I like to have an LT70 just because it's the largest portable one they make, but my 40 will actually saw the same capacity. That one's a little bit faster, though. There's Beth with a super chat. Appreciate it, Beth. Any super chats, guys, is going toward the camera fund. So just keep that in mind there. Not that I'm sitting here asking for money, but that's where all the super chats are going. I need a new camera. All right. I am totally behind now. These chats come in way too fast. I can't keep up with them. Dylan's Woodwork, you getting a backhoe? Man, I guess I am. Everybody keeps on saying that there's a backhoe here. I guess I'm going to have to get one now. So, maybe so. Yeah, Charlie, I looked at that 80D. I run a 77D, and it does okay, but it has a lot of issues, and there's just, it's full of sawdust. It makes a mess. the backhoe camera install. I'll tell you what, if I do get a backhoe here, I'm gonna make Tony come over here and help me put it on. So that's motivate me right there to get one. I guess I'll get Tony to come over here and hang out with me again. So Tony, looks like we got some work to do there, pal. Look over me there, a little bit of a, got the croup here just a little. Let me see here. That's a plan. Do you have Northeast clients for slabs? I do. I sure do. That's whenever I'm selling wood. I mean, I've not sold many slabs at all here in the past half year or so, probably. Been too busy with these other projects that are going on. Let me see. I think I'm caught up now. Bill, the backhoe was behind me on a pallet while I was hooking up. I'll have to go back and watch that video, Bill. I may have missed that, buddy. All right. Appreciate it, Mark. Those camera angles are a ton of work, let me tell you. Right now, my cameras are filthy. They got pine pitch all over them. Just all over them. The GoPros have just pine all over them. It's terrible. Let me see here. The cookie maker, I did see that attachment right there. I'm just not a fan of sawing those. I don't think I'll ever get anything like that. But I did see they came out with that, though. Kind of surprised me they didn't do it before now. All right. Tony's tractor. Got to go eat supper. I'll call you later, Tony. I won't forget there, pal. Let me see. I guess we're caught up. Am I the only one stoned and drunk? No, but you're the only one that's going to get banned. Let me see if I can find the right button on here. Banned. There you go. Put up with that garbage on here. Let me see here. When you get the backhoe, make sure it's 4x4 and it stands. Oh, everybody's talking about this backhoe. Let me see here. I think I'm caught up now. Yeah, you get there and say a bunch of foolishness like that, I'm going to, I'll ban you right there. If I don't, James will. A backhoe 80. Man alive. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Don't know what you're all talking about here. All right, I'm caught up on the super chats. Thanks for the super chats, guys. He's been back up. Any ironwood? No, I'm not seeing any at all. No, I'll just use the Woodenizer oil. I don't know, Keith. They were making lawnmowers there for a while, so I don't know what they're making now. Let me see here. Excuse me there. I have a little bit of a cough here for about a week. The backhoe is a really nice toy for Bruno. An orange backhoe would be cool. That's what old Mike Morgan's got. My biggest goal for this year is to finish the timber frame and get the Woodenizer molder running. That's probably the biggest goal for this year. Let me see here. Love your cats. You got the Rona? No, sure don't. Just got a little bit of cough here. me see here. Or talked about that mysterious backhoe. The demand for the guys that I know that sell lots of lumber more than I do, their demand has been pretty high. Love your videos. Appreciate it there. Hello, Keith. There's my buddy Keith right there. It's one of my best customers right there is Keith. You're exactly right there, Beth. Stuff is blooming here, and I have the worst allergies there is probably around here. Me and Bruno both. We have terrible allergies, and stuff's blooming here. It's been in the 60s and 70s all week. And as soon as the trees start budding, I start coughing. I don't quit till about the first of summer usually. All right, I think I'm caught up here. Idle bearing on my 35 shredded the drive. That's a bad day. That happens to everybody. Hey, Bruno, you'll see what Joe put on here? There's my buddy Joe. Appreciate it there, Joe. You want to see? Come here and check it out. Bruno loves these little animations right here. Look at here. Look what Joe put on there.
Wow, the dollars.
Yeah, you like it? Joe, super chat. Thank you, sir. All right. I live in Knoxville for 10 years, and you're right about that on the allergies. Mine are horrible. I will hack and cough and sneeze for the next 3 or 4 months, and do this coronavirus stuff. I'll probably be accused a million times of having coronavirus, but just part of my allergies here. I just have a hard time. All right, let me see here. All right, I think I'm caught up here. How many people? 195 people watching. Good deal. Gosh, Keith, I have nothing. You know what, Keith? I have nothing coming out of the kiln. You know why? Because the kiln is empty. And I got like pine piled in front of it. I need to load it up, Keith. I need to load that thing up, man. Let me see here. I got plenty to dry though, Keith. I got walnut, maple, Chinese chestnut. Got some crazy stuff up there that's ready to dry. I need to be drying stuff. Quarter solid is coming soon. I have some very, very nice red oak quarter saw. Some of it's too big for the sawmill. We're going to split it down the middle. Let me see here. Love the videos. The same Zoso. Which arm is it on? This one. Yep. The old Zoso tattoo right there. Got that in my younger days there when I was had different priorities going on. Hello from Alabama. Zyrtec. I've tried everything. Nothing really helps me, I'll tell you. I've tried about everything for these allergies. Hello from PA. What are you going to do with the black walnut? Probably sit there and forget about it for about 2 years. Cabbage. I don't see him. He might be on the porch. But I usually just let stuff air dry for about 1 or 2 years before I even think about drying it anymore. James, I thought about that. I thought about splitting one open that way, but I was worried I was worried that it would hurt the wood fibers if you did dynamite like it. I may be totally wrong about it, but it looks like it may disrupt the fibers and weaken it. I'm probably wrong. But I always thought maybe that was a bad idea if it does that. Hello, Mike. 46-inch wide maple yesterday. My goodness, what are we going to do with that? That's huge. Sassafras, I did. It's been a while back, though. James, I'll call you about that one. That's kind of interesting there. Maybe get you down here to help me out. 46-inch wide maple. The mat's width I can saw was 34. That's heavy enough. I wouldn't want to go any wider. All right, let me see here. I think we're caught up now. Impact fracture. Hello, Terry in Colorado. How's it going? Never been to Colorado before. I have an MS-880. I have a brand new MS-880 out there in the garage with I got a 60 and a 72-inch bar for that thing. Dry and sell them. That's the name of the game right there. It's just a big slab to handle right there. The ones I just sawed probably weighed about maybe 80 or 90 pounds. They were pretty heavy. That was a green tree though. Well, I air dry before I put it in the kiln. Chapman and Chapman Productions. Let me see here. Well, there's Doug and Stacy. Doug, I'm meaning to holler at you as well there, buddy. This has turned into a live feature of me apologizing for not answering people's messages here. Doug, I've been watching y'all build that log cabin out there for your mama. It's been a pretty cool thing to watch. Well, appreciate that, Robert Wilson. Appreciate your videos. Thanks for sharing. Robert, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Waiting for the big snowstorm to happen. Well, I hope snow's over with. We've had enough. Never sawed mulberry. Sure haven't. The LT40 and the LT40 Super. My thoughts. Well, get the Super if you're a production sawmill. If you're not going to be a production sawmill, get the 40. That's the only big difference right there is the faster hydraulics. Hello, David. Dirk Roberts. Hope I said your name right there. How's it going? 200 people watching. Not too bad. I think I'm caught up now. What's that screen doing now? These screens do the weirdest stuff on this thing here. I hate when that happens, John, because hickory is aggravating to saw. Sweet gum, I throw at the burn pit. Yeah, Jared, the big difference is LT40 Super has 2 hydraulic pumps, maybe a bigger motor for turning the head up and down and traveling back and forth. But that's the biggest difference is the hydraulics. Can I order a OTW package from Woodenizer? I'm not sure what you're talking about there. No, Mike, I've got so many logs here right now. I can't get sawed up what I got. I appreciate you looking out for me there. Just, man, I got a lot of logs here. A saw just like yours. No. But you can build it on their website and order it just like that, though. You may have to put the wind chimes on it afterwards, but you can get one just like it once you get all the accessories and stuff put on it, just like mine. All right. Yeah, the thumbs down. Somebody likes to be the hater, I guess. You should do an ad for the miser. Turners. I sell to some local turners when I have scrap cutoff pieces and stuff. I don't, you're right about that, James. But I don't sell to people it's not local because I don't ship anything. I just don't have time. I came here for the cats. They're outside. Sorry, they are in the garage and on the porch. But the turning stuff, I got one or two guys. They're wood turners. When I get something I think they'll like, they come over and buy it from me, take it home. But I don't, I don't. If you're not local, I really can't help you out on something like that. Let me see here. Thoughts on a Woodenizer Edger? I have a Woodenizer Edger. It's not assembled yet, though. I need to hook that thing up. The Super has bigger up and down for travel. The engine's the same now. I'm pretty sure the engine is no different. It's the 36 horse Yanmar, just like I have on mine. I think the engine is the same. But I believe you're right about the other ones being different. Andy, there are several things planned as soon as this new shop gets finished. Right now, we're just trying to get the roof on this thing. Once the roof is on it, we're going to move the molder down there and the planer and all the Festool stuff. So, hopefully, be able to build some stuff for a change. Finally. All right, how long are we doing? 47 minutes. I'll try to do an hour on here. Okay, Johnson City, about 20 minutes. Charlie's exactly right. My sawmill was portable, but I don't take it anywhere. I hated doing portable work. I never liked it. But he's right about that. The fine adjustment outriggers. Get that on your mill if you're going to be moving it a lot. I have it on mine just because I hate the original outriggers. I think they're junk. 40 by 40. I've been building a 40 by 32 for the past year now. It's taking me forever. Can't wait to see that new backhoe. Guess you have good thoughts then. Yeah, one about more than beginner unit be built. Doesn't remove the bark spit the effort. All right, I think I'm caught up now. For now, at least. Boy, Cumberland, honey, they went back and done some homework on the old backhoe there. Goodness. Hello, Chris. Thank you, Earl, for watching. Almost 200 people watching here. That's pretty good. Old EK Nut got the whole backhoe thing going here tonight, guys. He got that going about 30 minutes ago. I can have a few dollars as already was. The garden is just, it's laying up there. I need to hit the tiller up and get that thing worked up probably the next few weeks. It's okay. A lot of gardening going on sooner than later. I got a ton of work to do up there. There's Rich in Ohio. Let me see here. It's about 7:30. I need to get off here pretty soon, though. I got a bunch of footage to look over. Tons of it. It was good, Kenneth. That was the best figured walnut I've ever sawed. And I've said that about 10 different logs, but that right there was probably the best. All right, I think I'm caught up. All right, not too bad of a night. Several super chats. Had to ban 2 or 3 people for being negative. Keep staying negative people. Keep staying that. $60 up here. There's my buddy Monty. It's been nice down here, Monty. It was almost 70 yesterday. But with that, everything's blooming and my allergies are about to kill me. The best wood to cut is the probably the one that you need the most. You're right, Tim. Sometime this weekend I probably will video that. You see here, cypress. Never sawed any cypress. Would like to. Never sawed any. $187. Can't catch up here. This thing keeps on refreshing non-stop. Yeah, James, I thought about doing a small greenhouse here, but I can't even get this barn finished. So I don't need to be starting a greenhouse probably, but it would be really helpful to start seeds because we don't have a basement in this house. And, excuse me, that would be a lot better than getting the seedlings at the feed store. They go up every year and they've been selling out. All right. You're out there. Yeah, Mike, I didn't think about that. It's been smoky here for the past week. Air quality is pretty bad right now for all the fires. Hello from Alabama. Hello, Joe. Anybody asking about electric motors? I think Charlie and Sarah's on there answering that question about electric motors on sawmills. I don't have any experience with electric motors, but Charlie, he used to run a LT15 down in Georgia, I believe, with the electric motor on it. 53 minutes, not too bad. Beth, I have heard that before. Every day for allergies, a teaspoon of local honey. I can get local honey up at the feed store. I may try that this year. See James heating that for underneath. Yeah, Jay, that's probably a good idea. It's at least you can control the whole process that way. See you later there, Andy. I'm about to follow you there, pal. I got a ton of work to do here tonight. I'll probably be up late again. Hi So Farms, I appreciate that, buddy. Really appreciate you saying that. Jerry, honey works. I'm going to try that out. Orlando, Florida. I've been to Orlando in about 2 years. Went to Disney about 2 years ago. Let me see. I think I'm caught up here. The conversations are kind of going down amongst everybody else, which is fine with me. All right, 100 and... Keith, next time you're over here, bring me some of that local honey there, bud. We'll do some trading. There's EK Nut. Love your channel and the super chat there. Can't wait to see the backhoe. Well, I tell you what, he's been hitting me up about this backhoe for the whole entire live video feed. Yes, we do have a backhoe here. It's for the new tractor. It goes on the TYM, but it won't be going on until about, let me see in my calendar, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Tony's tractor adventures, he's going to come up here because he's got to make a run to the, I think he's going up to the East Coast for something. He's going to stop by here on the way back and help me put that thing on. So, since he did do the super chat, I guess I'll go ahead and own up to it. We do have a backhoe here. Really looking forward to putting that thing to work. I've never used one before, actually. It'll be my first time operating one. My wife said you sound like Dr. Phil. I knew it. Here's the backhoe comments. Charlie, I know you're busy. I need to hire you, Charlie. If you're any good with sawmill alignment, my sawmill could use an alignment, and I am terrible at doing the alignment on these sawmills. And with your engineering background, you're probably pretty good at it. So I need to need to email you, see if I can hire you to come out here for the day and show me the best way how to align that sawmill. Because Woodenizer used to do these bi-yearly service routes, and they would always come through. Since COVID, they don't do it anymore. And Woodenizer would come through, and they'd service your meal, and I had them come every time on mine, so I never had to touch it. But I think it needs some alignment work, and I'm no good at it. Just have a lot of struggles on the alignment. But I need to email you, Charlie, if you got some free time. Maybe hire you to come out here for the day and show me how to properly align my sawmill, because I think it's out just a little. Let me see here. All right. No, Mike, but they do make a beveled siding jig, I guess you would call it, for Charlie. Bring them on there, buddy. Bring both of them with you. Let me see here. Locust, I've done one locust log a long time ago. Homemade band sawmills, I have no experience with them. I don't know anything about them. All right. I think I'm caught up here now. Where are we at? 58 minutes. Not too bad. I tell you, these little live videos are exhausting keeping up with all this stuff. Too much going on here. Too much going on. Okay, Charlie there, thank you for video. Charlie used to make sawmill videos. He used to run the LT50. Maybe one day he'll have another sawmill again. I'm sure he messes running one. All right, I think I'm caught up here. There's videos on lining your sawmill and stuff like that. I've just never sat down and took the time to properly learn all the steps. There's a lot of steps in that. And it was easier when Woodenizer done the field service, because every other year they would come through and align your sawmill. And as long as you didn't make any terrible mistakes, you were good to go. I'll tell you what, Charlie, you come over, help me align that sawmill, and I'll let you run it for a while, and you can relive some old memories there. So that's a pretty good trade. And you can bring your tool helpers with you. You're right about that, Mike. There's a lot of cats to herd around here. My goodness, they're everywhere. We got 9 total plus 2 or 3 strays that we feed as well. There's John in Canada. All right. Come on, Charlie. Come on now, bud. All right. Let me see here. All right, guys. We've been on here for an hour. I am out of my juice. I need some more juice, and I think I've answered most of the questions here. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the super chats, and we should have a new video out tomorrow night if I can get it finished here tonight. Hopefully tomorrow night. There's Tony. Tony, I admitted to them we have a backhoe, so you don't have to come up here and help me put that thing on. Los Angeles. Joe, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. All right, guys. So we're done here. That's about it. All right. See you guys in the next video. Sooner than later, hopefully, if I can turn this camera off. Can't even turn it off. There we go.